Hello, my name is Megan Meadows, and I will be presenting the pros and cons of California Assembly Bill 495. What is AB 495? AB 495 is a bill authored by Celeste Rodriguez, who represents the 43rd District. The bill supports parental rights in case of separation due to immigration enforcement and educates child care providers to prepare for ICE raids. Assemblywoman Rodriguez recognized the fear spreading through communities due to recent ICE actions. Her bill aims to help families stay unified through detention, deportation, and hospitalization. Under AB 495, the Caregiver's Authorization Affidavit will recognize extended family members selected by the parents to be in charge of their children's care if the parents were to be affected by immigration enforcement. The bill's overall goal is to protect children and families in times of crisis. The strongest pro argument is that the bill increases safety, connectivity, support, and care for children during parental absences. A statement from the directing attorney at Public Counsel's Child, Youth, and Family Advocacy Project, Sharon Balmer Cartagena, states that AB 495's goal is to increase parents' control over their children's futures by expanding the legal tools available to plan for the care of their children during temporary absences. She addresses the high risk of separation that families are facing and says that the bill prevents unnecessary separations. Angelica Salas, the executive director at Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, makes a similar statement, addressing the fear and the separation happening because of immigration enforcement, and AB 495's assurance that children in mixed status households are being properly cared for in the case of their parents being detained or deported. The Alliance for Children's Rights also showed support for Rodriguez. The organization provides free legal services and advocates for caregivers, parents, and children, and has seen firsthand how disruptive and traumatizing family separation can be. Their statement explains how parents often make uneducated and difficult decisions due to a lack of clarity. AB 495 would support families in making decisions that would meet their needs regarding the child's care, education, and protection. The Family Preparedness Plan allows parents to arrange for caregiving in the event of their departure. The organization explains in its statement that the caregiver's authorization affidavit does not transfer custody of the child to the caregiver. It only grants consent to enroll the child in schools and to receive some medical care. Furthermore, the affidavit requires meetings with school and healthcare professionals who can report any observed or suspected abuse. The bill's efforts are highly beneficial to child safety and family connectivity. The strongest con argument is that the bill potentially allows other adults in the child's life to make medical and educational decisions without the consent of parents or a judge. This can lead to the endangerment of the child. The president of HSLDA, James R. Mason, states that the vague enlargement of the definition of relative can cause confusion, conflict, and outright misuse. He states that the parents experiencing even brief delays could cause others to act in their place due to the undefined phrase in the bill, unable to contact. Attorneys are also concerned that the bill gives temporary caretakers too many abilities. Nicole Pearson, an attorney and founder of Facts, Law, Truth, Justice, had similar concerns to Mason, commenting on the vague descriptions and lack of safeguards provided in the bill. Attorney and president of Our Duty USA, Aaron Friday, calls AB 495 a child traffickers and kidnappers' dream bill. She addresses Rodriguez's claim that the bill is limited to those facing immigration threats, but says the bill itself does not specify this. Friday says that the bill is a gateway for strangers and predators to impact a child's life. The main complaints about the bill concern the document's specificity and who exactly would be allowed to make decisions for the children involved. The strongest supporters of this bill acknowledge the current terror and displacement that immigrant families are facing and how this bill specifically helps them with temporary childcare and puts an effort towards family togetherness. The most prominent arguments against AB 495 include those who feel as though the wording throughout the document is intentionally vague and undefined, possibly leading to misuse and harm to the children. However, as for my own conclusion, the pro argument compels me due to its appeal to pathos. People of color are being particularly targeted by immigration enforcement, oftentimes being unfairly detained and taken from their families and their responsibilities. This event can be traumatizing to a child. By taking every precaution to make sure that they are taken care of for that period of separation, minimizes the strain that this event can put upon them. Additionally, Sharon Balmer Cartagena addresses misinformation by protesters of the bill. She says, and I quote, "Despite misinformation and confusing claims to the contrary, for more than 30 years, grandmothers, aunts, and older siblings have used the caregiver affidavits to enroll kids in school and take them to the doctor. This legislation expands that list to include godmothers, second cousins, and close family friends. Parents should be able to choose the person best positioned to care for a child until the family can be reunited." This bill does not give strangers the right to care for a child. It only expands the list of possible caretakers to a wider social network. AB 495 has my support because of the stability, peace of mind, and flexibility it brings to mixed status families. The bill was signed into law by Governor Gavin Newsom on October 12, 2025, and became effective on the 1st of January, 2026. These are the references I used for my presentation today, and thank you all for listening.